Chuck Sipes used to have the heavy light system, so that's somebody who I look to a lot. If you've read anything, Jailhouse Strong, those type of books, it's been a major influence of mine. However, we changed it a little bit. So what he used to do is go, say like a heavy set, then do like 12 to 15 reps. So what we did today is go 3 to 5 reps, very heavy weight. Then he immediately, within 10 seconds, goes to the second exercise. So 35 seconds straight. So in the more compound movement, like close grip bench press, Jonathan's focusing on just moving the weight to point A to point B as explosively as possible. Great technique. But then when we get on to the next exercise, it's muscle intention. So he's gonna focus on that muscle he's trying to work. So 35 seconds straight, and by keeping that gap short in between 10 seconds or less, it's like we're prolonging time under tension instead of taking a rest. So we rest 2 minutes between each set, and I didn't want him to go any heavier than he did today. Probably could have done more, but Jonathan's built up a great work capacity, a lot of the work we've been doing. So now he was able to maintain a lot of those weights for all 3 sets. So generally you have to drop it 5–10% each set, but not in this case because we're probably going to start heavier. We're keeping it safe, and man has a great work capacity. So we're starting to do more things together and get on the road here eventually and stuff. So
good, as high as you can. There you go. Yes. Come on. 2 more. Yeah. Last one. Good. 6. Boom. Nice. Moderate pace here. Here we go. Come on. Here. Halfway. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Testicular fortitude. Come on. Here we go. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. Here we go.
I thought it was extremely intense. I like that's the one thing that Josh always brings, some variety that that honestly I've never ever done before. But what I like about the combination that we put together was, like he had mentioned, was the heavy weight and then the time under tension. Every time I come through and train with him, it's like I'm always mentally ready, but I'm always surprised at the same time. The pump was amazing. Like he had mentioned, my work capacity has increased over time since we've been doing these workouts together. And my ability to be able to maintain those weights throughout each of those sets has increased. So that's kind of what I want to do, is make sure that I'm not having to bring anything down. So I want to make sure that I can maintain that strength throughout each portion of the workout, which I was able to do so. Huge thanks to him, because he's been pushing me a lot over the last, I don't even know, months now. Yeah. But as far as the combination and being able to put it together, I love the superset because it again, we bring that strength aspect, which is important for bodybuilding, and then we also bring in some of the volume, which is also important for what I'm trying to do right now as far as like conditioning and everything. But yeah, the workout felt great. It was intense throughout. The key honestly is to make sure that you don't stop. Keep going, pushing through. Every time your mind starts to tell you like I'm tired or I'm fatigued, you got to keep going. And that's, of course, that's what's great to have him in my ear, because he's always there, psychologically pushing me and just and getting me through each set.
Come on, champ. Oh. Yes. Perfect. Yep, come on. There you go. Good peak contraction. There you go. Boom. All day. Perfect. Look at those peaks, bro. Every single rep. Here we go. Boom. Yes. 8 seconds. Come on.
But yeah, so I always enjoy these workouts with Josh. And if you guys ever get a chance to perform them yourself, you'll be able to feel the difference and everything within these training sessions and maximize your results in the gym.
You're never gonna reach your maximum growth if you only go heavy. You're never gonna, reach your maximum growth if you're just the LA Fitness pump and poser. Yeah, we're calling you out. So anyways, you gotta do both. And that it's gonna take, call it mental strength, testicular fortitude, whatever you want to call it. You gotta have, the big testicular fortitude, the mental strength to go from heavy, then to the more time under tension. Because as a former world-class powerlifter, I can tell you, and I've never competed in bodybuilding, but I trained bodybuilding with Brian Dobson for a long time at Metroflex Gym. So I can tell you the difference is there's a different kind of mental strength for both. Powerlifter, you're thinking about hitting those heavy weeks and it's like, like you're in a zen-like state, so you can perform your best with those heavy weights. Bodybuilding, it's more physically painful. So The powerlifting is a lot more mental stress, a lot more stress in your central nervous system. The bodybuilding is more like just, you know, pain, like right then and there in the immediate. So when you combine these two, you got to have both those kind of mental strengths. So this ain't for everybody. And, you know, Chuck Sipes was Chuck Sipes because he wasn't afraid to try stuff like this. So we're basically doing what he did and twisting it from, you know, a lot of times it's not about reinventing the wheel. Like in biology, they call it a macroevolution. Is basically saying, you know, a single cell organism evolved into like a human being at the end. Okay, that's macroevolution. Those, you know, abrupt changes over, you know, abrupt changes for this can change that. Microevolution is more like Darwin's finches, where the finches with the best beak were able to survive, the survival of the fittest. So you got to look at this as more like a microevolution of, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel, but we're going to see, you know, these great, you know, prophecies and gifts that have been given us from the greats before. We're just trying to tweak and hone it with the more modern day stuff we've tried and build on what the greats have expounded for us.
That's what I love about the training that Josh brings, is because there's always a combination of the both, whether it be the supersets like we did today, or whether it be like the stacked workout where it was like 4 reps and then 12 reps and then 30 reps on the last set. You know, you're mentally having to dig deep and get after both of those aspects, because in order to be able to maximize, you know, the muscle growth and muscle growth in general in the gym, you have to be able to hit both of those fibers, the fast twitch and the slow twitch fibers. And that's exactly what we're doing here during these training sessions.
And a lot of people think, you know, Jonathan from YouTube, think he's entertaining, this and that, which he is. But the bottom line is, this is not like a YouTube workout. We're doing like, you know, what you're seeing here is, you know, all 4 of these combinations, 3 sets of each one's balls out. There was no, you know, like fluffer fill-in type of thing. This was like, this is legit. Like, it's as hard as we can go, and the focus on the workout. So we got Nick quarterbacking the camera here, and that's what's going to happen. We're not going to stop and like, oh, you know, if Jonathan walks in from this direction, we got a better angle shot. You know, pea hockey to that crap. We're going to come in there, we're going to bust our butt, he's going to bust his butt and do the workout, and Nick's going to have to put it together, because this is a serious workout. This is not for entertainment, although he is entertaining.